What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, y'all. And we back. We back. Okay? We back. Okay? Cover athletes. Little bit of tidbit information, but a big deal, guys, because the reveal for college football 26 is this Thursday at 9 o'clock or 8:55 a.m. And we are so back and we are so ready for it, man. So if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button because we're going to give it the same treatment that we gave 25. We're going to do what we do and do it good. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a Poindexter. Become a 5-star subscriber by clicking the sub button. It's free. So the rumors about the deluxe edition cover are true. As we see here, the deluxe edition cover. And on that cover, you have coaches and players. Now, you know, it was just a small group of people, but they obviously filled it in with generic other people and stuff like that, whatever. But it's cool. Guys, there was somebody in the comments that said, oh, DM is wrong. There's not going to be real world coaches. Yeah, there's real coaches in the game, guys. And I think to me, that is the feature that I'm most excited about, because it tells me if they're going to put real coaches in the game, that means, or that tells me that possibly, it's speculation, but it's strong speculation that they are going to have it to where, like Ryan Day, he's going to have some coaching abilities that Kirby Smart doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? Or that a Steve Sarkisian doesn't have, if he's even in the game. If Prime is even in the game. You know what I'm saying? It could be the same deal. Like, I don't know what coaches are going to be in the game and which ones aren't. Is it going to be a deal where every coach for the team is in the game? Are there going to be coordinators in the game? Or is it just head coaches, you know? But looking at this, and I always like to break down the covers. People may think it's irrelevant, but guys, it tells you so much about the game. You've got your new players, your two cover athletes right here on the regular cover, the deluxe, obviously. You got the coaches in the game. Why? Because the coaches are going to be in the game. Okay? You've got your rivalry games and stuff, your pageantries, your traditions. Guys, they're going to go more into those traditions. They're going to add more things like that into the game. And that's awesome. And you also have your older players. Tebow is there, you know. Reggie Bush, your legends, okay? Your fans, the traditions, the cheerleaders, the mascots. Is mascot mashup going to be in the game? It's possible. Do I care about that? Not at all, but somebody does. All right. Looking at their Twitter account, sophomore season loading year, college football, 26 cover stars, Ryan and Jeremiah Smith. Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith. Two big-time receivers, man. Two big-time guys, man. Ohio State, Alabama guy, gracing the cover here, doing what they do. Coming July 10th, full reveal this Thursday, guys. We are going to be live streaming. I can't wait. We're going to be live streaming. Get ready for it. It's finna be dope. Y'all know how we do it. Okay, more than a game. Jeremiah Smith posting some stuff. You know, that's just them doing stuff for the cover shoot. It doesn't reveal anything about the game or anything. But, you know, I would say, like, you know, normally with Madden, if you have a cover athlete on the thing, he's going to, like with Madden, that means they're going to add features that has something to do with that. College hadn't been the case, because even last year, you know, you had Travis Hunter and them on the cover, and it wasn't anything like added to the game as far as the players were concerned, if that makes sense. All right. But then they also have this as well. Powerhouse programs, real world coaches, electric traditions, experience it all in college football 26. Coming July 10th, of course. This is your deluxe cover right here. Matches this. It's the same thing, of course. But you can see a little bit more. See, they filled it in. These people right here in the front were the ones in the image. Everybody else were added. So it's just a close-up of that. I even got a referee right there. Like, I don't know why the ref is there. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. We're still excited about it. Happy to see it. I'm excited for the coaches, dog. I can't wait to see what they're going to bring to the table when it comes to these coaches, guys. I'm telling you, this is finna be stupid. It's finna be crazy. The reveal trailer coming Thursday. And going to that YouTube channel, people already in the chat. Premieres in 41 hours, May 29th at 8:55. And then you can even see Ryan Williams right here making a catch, or possibly making a catch, over the Georgia Bulldog here. Graphically, guys, I don't expect much improvement graphically. I mean, the only thing I can see them doing is potentially like upgrading the lighting. So I wouldn't hold my breath on anything dealing with the what do you call it? Let's fit that the screen right there. Anything dealing with the graphics, I wouldn't expect anything drastic, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because the game already looks phenomenal. Little bit of more information here in the details section. The playbook is in your hands. Okay, take your career from high school recruit. So high school is confirmed, which we kind of already knew that. To Heisman, or coach your team to the top. Okay, this is what I'm interested to see, guys. With thousands of new plays, players, and upgraded abilities, there are more ways than ever to bring glory home. Now, my concern with the abilities, I like the abilities. I don't think that they were game breaking or anything like that. I do feel like they were. There's a lot of them. I'll put it like that. There's a crap ton of abilities, and then you have different tiers for it. Me personally, I like that because what it does is it creates a uniqueness to the players, if that makes sense. Where, say, if I have only 10 abilities, or two or three abilities for each position or whatever the case may be, you're gonna get a lot of players that have some of the same abilities, and so they get the same benefits. Whereas in college 25, you have so many abilities that, two receivers, you can have two elite receivers, very similar skill sets, but have different abilities that make them different from each other. I really like that depth. It's kind of like an RPG vibe kind of deal, and I'm all for it. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with abilities. Hopefully they don't. I just say just improve on what you have. Don't try to rewrite it, And then thousands of new plays. Of course, it's college football. You're going to have tons of plays, new formations, and things like that. Hoping that they make the slow mesh option, the slow mesh read option. Hope they make it available outside of having to pick Wake Forest's playbook and things like that. I can't wait to see it, dude. I can't wait to the reveal. I'm telling you, high school I think this is going to be really cool. High school is going to be really cool. But I'm telling you, with these real world coaches, guys, Dynasty is finna be, because to me that tells me, like, you look at the guys in this picture, these coaches here, man, these are top level coaches, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what that tells me is if these real coaches are going to be in the game, there's going to be recruits that are going to, like, your name is going to matter when it comes to coaching. I think there's going to be a bigger emphasis on being a great coach in Dynasty mode because, Dynasty is about building your program, but Dynasty, you're the head coach. And the game, in my opinion, doesn't quite stress that enough. Does that make sense? You can get fired, you get job offers. I do wish, as far as the offers, that say if Oregon is open but they're not interested, or they don't, send me a letter of interest, I think it would be cool to still be able to throw my hat in the ring, and maybe they do consider me for the position. Because one thing about the past NCAA games is, in the coach carousel, when it was open, if I'm not mistaken, you could go and try to get any of those positions that are open. Now, I do like how it is now where, say you run veer and shoot, but Oregon is looking for somebody to run a pro style offense. They may say, and then too, I even seen a requirement where you have to be an alumni of the school or alumni. That has to be your alma mater. And so I like things like that because now, I can't just go anywhere. But let's be honest, if let's say Oregon was looking for a new head coach and Kirby Smart was available, like, bro, you got to know that they would be interested in a Kirby Smart. Or if a Nick Saban wanted to come back into coaching and there was a school looking for coaches, so at the same time, if you're a great coach, you can find a job anywhere. So I kind of hope they reflect that in the game. But like I said, I want them to be able to bring coaching to the forefront, make my job feel more important than what it is. Because playing Dynasty right now, I can get fired or hired and recruit, and they got the little branching, coaching tree, which I believe they're going to revamp that. I think they're going to add more depth to it. And I think that they're going to make it to where you can kind of be more, if that makes sense. I think, going to level 50, you kind of get shortchanged a little bit. I feel like I like the whole idea of not being able to max out everything. But some of the rewards, and we did a video on that, some of the rewards could definitely be better. Because to me, like I said, whenever you get to the CEO and the program builder, to me, with that being as prestigious and as hard to obtain, it's not really hard to obtain, but you got to win 2 national championships just to get CEO. Y'all get what I'm saying? Those rewards or those tiers, what's available there, it needs to be more to it than that. Because in reality, there's only like 3 or 4 traits in those skill trees that are useful, in my opinion. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're good at the game, home field advantage and all that really doesn't matter quite as much, because you know how to, if I'm on the road, if I'm playing with Georgia and I'm on the road in Alabama at night, big time game or whatever, my players are going to be rattled. But me being a coach, knowing how the game goes, I'm not going to just open up with, I'm going to open up with plays that are going to get my guys in a rhythm. And, that quiets the crowd down and that helps with composure, So if you know how to play the game, those things really aren't an issue. Yeah, I'm not going to open up passing the squiggly lines and stuff like that. So if you open up running the ball or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? So coaching wise, I'm being honest. I like the high school aspect of things and Road to Glory, but dude, I'm telling you, with them adding these real world coaches in the game, I truly believe there's going to be more depth added to Dynasty mode, and I cannot wait to see it. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be live streaming Thursday morning. I can't wait. I'll probably start at about 8:30 or so. That way we can get in, have some discussions, and talk about some stuff before the live stream starts. After the live stream, okay, we're gonna watch everything live. And we're going to do just like I did last year. We're going to go back and we're going to break everything down from the official reveal. I'm going to pull up the channel. You can see that. Let me see that last video that we did on that whenever we broke all of that stuff down. Run and shoot, impact. That was before. It's in the game. Untamed, dog. I gotta get back to that. Dynasty deep dive. It was a live stream, wasn't it? We did it. We went live, didn't we? Let me see. College football news. There, that was the reveal. This was the reveal. We live streamed it anyway. So, and then after the live stream, we went back and broke everything down. So that's how I do it. So we'll go through the live stream, we'll watch it all together, we'll react to it, and then we'll go back through and really get in there and break everything down. And that's why, you kind of see here on the breakdowns and stuff like that and the deep dives and stuff, they're like over an hour long. But if you go to let me set that reminder, by the way. If you go to their channel, whenever they revealed it, the video itself is not long. I mean, that's a 2-minute video. So that lets you know the level of detail that we go into when it comes to this. I'm excited, dude. I was gonna play this just to kind of put into perspective or the scope of what we could be looking at with the reveal. Now, the new reveal trailer may be a little bit longer than that. Let's watch that, man. Let's peep it out. I'm just putting that on mute because it's music that plays and I don't want to get a copyright. We can listen to it. Oh yeah, let's mute that. Yeah, so this was the official reveal trailer. Now, what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking about, because it says, okay, yeah, reveal trailer. Okay, so yeah, that's another. It's gonna be about a 2-minute trailer, but there's so much information in here. Which this trailer here was short too. The new trailer could be longer. This one is shorter because, like I said, the big deal for 25 was all about the pageantry and the identification of your school and the traditions of your school. So with this one adding real world coaches, with this one adding high school and road to glory and stuff like that, along with more traditional elements, you know, these trailers are the reveal trailer is gonna be more about coaching in the high school thing, the whole road to glory experience and stuff like that. So they showed the new plays, the stick skill system, the traditions and stuff like that. So yeah, dude, I can't wait. Guys, that's all I got for right now, man. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.